Hello, this is Michael Devlin with the Michael Devlin Group and a short video on how to join the Association of Realtors, a topic I get asked lots of questions about. Let's take a look at some of the things you might consider when you're deciding to join the Board of Realtors. So how do you join the Association of Realtors? Some topics that we're going to cover today will include why would you need to join the Association of Realtors and the multiple listing service? What's the difference between the Association of Realtors and the multiple listing service? How to decide which Association of Realtors to join and which MLS, and how much is it going to cost? To join the Board of Realtors, the multiple listing service, and how do you get the necessary forms? Sounds like a fun topic. So first of all, let's talk about why you would want to join the Association of Realtors or the multiple listing service. The multiple listing service may be a little more obvious. It allows you to search for properties for buyers. You can set up alerts where they're being sent listings, but it also allows you to determine the market value of the property in a way far more accurate than what they're going to get from looking at Zestimates on Zillow or Redfin or Realtor.com or that sort of thing. Plus, the multiple listing service provides training on how to use the software and how to do other things that are useful for real estate agents. Now, this, by the way, really I'm talking about residential 1 to 4 units. If you're in commercial real estate or interested in commercial real estate or interested in doing loans, you may not need to join the multiple listing service because they use another system, which I'll talk about on another video. The AOR stands for the Association of Realtors. That's sometimes been referred to as our union if we're in real estate. That's how you get the designation realtor. Think of it like being called a teamster or something like that. The Association of Realtors also has lots of training, not just on how to use their software, but also how to be successful in real estate. And speaking of software, one of the special things you get from the Association of Realtors is access to a software program called the Realtors Property Resource, or RPR, which is gives you information on properties all over the United States, helps you run market analysis, see what properties are worth, run reports. It's got a lot of stuff. The other thing we get from the Association of Realtors is statistics on what's happening in the market, not just your market, but pretty much any market in the United States, research that they've done on various topics. Another big reason that residential agents join the Board of Realtors is because that's where all the forms are. That's where you get the contract forms, the listing forms, the addendums, all of that is through the Association of Realtors. Plus, you get access to local marketing meetings or tours. So to summarize this, the Board of Realtors is forms and the lockbox. That's something I didn't mention in the previous slide, but that's when you could show property when the owner is not there. The key, which is not a key in the physical sense, but an app on the phone, allows you to access the properties. It keeps track that you were there. And the Board of Realtors also has marketing meetings, local tours. I'll show you what that means in a little bit. MLS is listing and sold data. Right? So the multiple listing service is about data. Board of Realtors includes forms, lockboxes, marketing meetings, and things like that. So how do you decide which Board of Realtors or Association of Realtors to join in which MLS? Oftentimes, you're not going to have a choice about the MLS because the multiple listing service is done for the area that you live in, and sometimes they comprise multiple counties. The association is usually based upon the county. Most counties only have one. I happen to live in a special county where there's 2, and I'll talk about that. And which one of, let's say there are multiple boards in your area, which one would you pick? It would be based upon marketing meetings, most likely that you're interested in. Let's take a look at what I mean by the marketing meetings. So let's start with, how would you join? So first of all, a Google search of your county, right? Whatever county you're in, El Dorado County Board of Realtors, El Dorado, Placer County Association of Realtors, put it in Google, hit search, you're going to find it. It's not like they're hiding from you. So I'm going to talk about, I'm in Santa Clara County, and Santa Clara County has the Santa Clara County, make this smaller, has two associations. One of them we call SCORE, SCCAOR, and it's really SCOR, but anyhow, the Santa Clara County Association of Realtors. You go to their website, there's a form you can download under membership. Here, why don't we just see what that looks like? We go to SCCAOR. All of the associations are going to look kind of similar at this point. You see there's a button that says membership, join SCCAOR. And then they're going to ask you to fill out a form. But if you scroll down, you can see Realtor Membership Application. If you click on that, it'll download this, right? Which is how to become a member. And there's an email, and then there's a phone number. There's information about the multiple listing service. And let's just stop here for a moment. Right now, our multiple listing service is called MLS Listings. It includes Santa Clara County, San Mateo County, San Benito County, Santa Cruz County, Monterey County. All are in that one multiple listing service. We also have reciprocal agreements with Alameda County and San Francisco County and a whole bunch of other places, most of the state. Now, if you look at this, you would be, if you're a new agent or a used agent, but not a broker, you would be a subscriber. There's a $200 setup fee, starting fee, one-time processing fee. And then the cost of the multiple listing service is going to vary based on whether or not you paid them all at once for the entire year, semi-annual or quarterly. If you pay them for the entire year, you save over $200. So if I were going to join the multiple listing service today and I was not a member, I would pay the $200 plus $72.83 times 12 months, which is $874. You add the two together, you get the $1,074. Now, I could just pay them quarterly, but notice it goes from $72 to $92. So that's only $276, but I'm only paying for 3 months, plus the $200 fee, $476. There's also a lockbox key. That's the key. That it's not really a key in the sense that you turn it in the lock, but it opens up the lock boxes so you can show the property when somebody's not there. You'll notice that the basic plan is $23. Most people have a professional plan billed by Supra, but you're going to see it's between $20 and $40 just to get the lockbox key. And it shows you what the differences are between the two of them. Now you have the form. Right. And if this is the only board you're joining, you would click on primary realtor. You're not going to be allowed to do MLS only unless you're like an appraiser or something like that. Secondary realtor means you're a member, you want to join a second board of realtors. You're already a member of one, but you want to be a member of another one. Now, most of this, hopefully I won't need to explain. Right, you put in your name, if you have a nickname, you put in your phone number, you put in your contact information. The name of the designated realtor, we're down here in paragraph 5, that's the name of your broker, your office. They want that in the broker DRE number. They want the name of the company, the address, the phone number. If you're a member of any other boards, mention it here, maybe not. If you're currently a member of the association, you mention it there. Have you ever been disciplined by the Department of Real Estate or the Board of Realtors? You answer the question. There's stuff for you to read. You sign it. You would be an applicant and your broker would be the realtor. Now, if you're doing this with me and my team or my company, what you would do is just fill it out, but don't sign it because, well, it's just a PDF form. And you also, by the way, if you're having trouble filling out the office information, send it to us and we'll fill that part out for you. Once we've got the completed form, we send it for electronic signatures for the broker to sign and for you to sign. And at that point, you've got a signed copy of the Association of Realtors form. You can send it and you can, you can join. Now, what does it cost to be a member? This may be a little bit confusing, right? This may be a little bit confusing. And one of the things is that they sometimes seem to I don't know, hide what exactly it costs. So let me give you a association. This is the San Mateo County Association of Realtors. Now, you might be thinking, well, I don't want to join that. Yeah, I understand most of the Board of Realtors fees are pretty much the same. And one of the things that SAMCAR, the San Mateo County, does is they actually tell us what the fees are, right? Which is a lot more, it's difficult to get that from some of the others. So you'll notice if you're looking at the fees that it varies by month, because there are some one-time fees and then the overall charge is prorated. On an annual basis, it costs me about $675 a year to be a member of the Association of Realtors, and about $30 a month for the lockbox key, right? So let's say if I joined in January, there's $299 for the association, $184 for the California Association of Realtors, $185 for the National Association of Realtors, $668. You could write that down. Now, voluntary, and voluntary, these are the foundations, the Action Fund. These are things that are being done to lobby for real estate agents and that sort of thing. That is optional, right? And as you can see, 160, 70, it's almost $200, right? You could skip that, but you're going to have to pay the initiation fee and the new member fee. So the 668 plus 100, 768 plus 150, 8, 9 something, you could shave off a couple of $100. Now you'll notice it goes down every month because it's prorated out of a calendar. It's prorated over a calendar year. In other words, if you join in December, it costs less, but then January, you're going to have another fee. What else do I want to say about that? The E-key, I've already covered that. So the other thing I want to point out is some of the associations are going to give you a form, and this as an example, the San Mateo, and the form isn't one of those where you can automatically fill out the fields. That makes it a little bit more difficult. The one from the Santa Clara County, you can just type it in. I'm using a reader for PDF called Foxit, F-O-X-I-T, Foxit. And you might be thinking, well, I already have a PDF reader. I have Adobe Acrobat. I use the Chrome or Chromium or something like that. Foxit does something that most readers will not do. Notice I can go up here to typewriter and I can just start typing. I can just start typing on the form and it'll save it. And I could correct it and I could move it around. In other words, Foxit, F-O-X-I-T, free reader. This is a free PDF reader, allows you to actually type on the PDFs and fill out a form. Again, you'd fill out all the information you have, send it to us. We can fill in the information that about the office and that sort of thing. Everybody signs it electronically. We send it back. Now, I had mentioned marketing meetings. And I'll give you an example of what difference does it make. In our market, there are two Association of Realtors. One is called SILVAR, the Silicon Valley Association of Realtors, which is in Cupertino. That's where it's located, its headquarters. And then there's the Santa Clara County Association of Realtors, which is in San Jose. Both of them are in Santa Clara County. Now, what difference does it make which one you join? Well, in the Santa Clara County Association of Realtors, you can see these are the marketing meetings. And marketing meetings mean that you can participate, agents can talk about their listings, they may be talking about what's going on in that local market. And your access to the local marketing meetings is dependent upon the Association of Realtors you're a member of. So there's an evergreen virtual marketing meeting. There's the CBVA, which is Campbell Blossom Valley Almaden. That's what CBVA, I'm glad I got that out. There's the South County, Morgan Hill, Gilroy, San Martin, an independent meeting, the North Valley meeting. You get the idea. So if you were thinking, notice that it goes down to Willow Glen and the East Foothills. So you'd be looking at this list and saying, are these the areas that I'm interested in? The other association is called the Silicon Valley Association of Realtors. And if you look at their, by the way, marketing meetings and tours pretty much mean the same thing. If you look at theirs and you pull it up, you're going to see it's a different list. Menlo Park, Atherton. All right. And if you go through here, Palo Alto, Portola Valley, La Honda, East Palo Alto, Redwood City. Now, the San Mateo County Association of Realtors, of course, overlaps a little bit. But Silicon Valley Association of Realtors is sort of at the cusp between Santa Clara County and San Mateo County. Los Gatos, Saratoga. Is that where you live? Is that where you want to work? Is that where you want to sell real estate? Join Silvar. Cupertino, Sunnyvale, Palo Alto, Los Altos, Mountain View. You see what I mean? So which one you would join would depend upon which, you look at the tours, see which one seems to be the ones that you want to participate in or join. That's the one you would need to join. Anyhow, I hope this helps a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, if you're working with me, you just need to fill out your part of the form. We can take care of the rest. Right now, we sign everything electronically, and we'll send it back to you for electronic signatures. Thanks a lot, everybody, and have a great day.